Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix. You join myself, Lemony Tang, and crew in the commentary booth. This is the PLR Season 4 Tier 1 Round 2 from Monza, Italy. How are you doing, crew? How are things? I hope you're keeping well, buddy.
Buongiorno, buonasera. Buonasera.
Very good, very good. The folks
I'm trying to do a bit of native every round, by the way, just for the record, and I avoided it at Japan, so it's hit and miss, but we're getting there.
Avoided it.
We're getting there.
Of course.
How are we?
Really, well, I'm not too bad, not too bad. Sure, the same old with myself. Just sitting here waiting for Monday.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. No, so this should be a good Grand Prix anyway. The guys seem to have their work cut out with them, especially with these newcomers to Tier 1 crew. A lot of eggs out of the basket almost, if you want to call it that.
Well, yeah, but there's eggs out the basket in regards to the format and what have you, but not to how to point the car in the right direction and the tracks themselves. So, the limits of comfort zones are tested, I think. That's about it.
Lovely,
That's
jubbly.
about it.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, you know what I mean. Let the talking be on the track, as they say. As we look at a few cars coming out at the moment, just to wet the whistle. Painstead is the first car on track with a stick on board of him in the background. But to let the guys know, back out there listening to us on the old YouTubeage, don't forget to subscribe and like to the channel. This is 11 turns in this track, crew. Although it seems easy enough. These
really
every
11?
turn. Yeah, 11 turns. Ooh. And then it seems easy enough, but these turns have their own characteristics, and each one of them can catch you out at any time.
Well, yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, there's going to be some fireworks going into turn one, 100%, and also Ascari has claimed many a victim over the years, even just over the years with us. I say over the years, it's only been a year, but over the seasons with PLR. I mean, just listening to you on the intro then, Gav. Yeah, it's getting longer and longer and longer. Season 4,
I know,
round whatever. Oh my word. We're growing too quickly.
Something catchy. But yeah, no, we've been evolving, as you say, crew, quite a lot recently, and also always welcome to newcomers to the championships and all. Try to get you in there, clean racing, that's all we're looking for really, so do get in touch. But yeah, so as Payne's get up the old telemetry now, but he's starting his lap now at the moment. Let's talk us through here. Heavy braking down into this turn 1 chicane. You have to get that curbage right as well to keep your momentum up. Coming out of there now, down into the second corner now, Curva Grande, famous for Alonso and Vettel back in the day, but we'll get on to that later on in the old broadcast. Into the second chicane, famously for an old crash before. Easy to lose the rear on the exit, collect a bit of gravel. There's a yellow flag out there somewhere, but we'll stick on board anyway through Lesmo 1, down into Lesmo 2. Lovely bit of use that bankage to get that car, to get that momentum, keep it through onto the back straight now, underneath the old track here with the bridge. Great history in Monza, down into Ascari chicane, named after the Italian champion Alberto Ascari. Very squirrely, easy to do, nicely done, nicely held. This is already kicking off, crew.
It was that last left of Ascari there, like it was on a jelly. Wibble wobble indeed.
Wibbly wobbly, true. Parabolica now, nicely
I do like
done.
Parabolica.
If you hook it up nicely, it's a very satisfying corner. And he's across the line on a 1:18.733, the first lap time on the board.
I think the way to describe Parabolica is inviting. It's very inviting. It's deceptive. It's an inviting corner to take. You can lever it, but also it looks like, Itchy has gone off at Ascari. First victim
here,
at Ascari.
Yeah. Looking here. Oh, he's off into the wall on the left-hand side. He is out of qualifying. Not good news for Itchy. We're on board at Optic there. Gave us a great view, but oh my word, just saying it there. Wibbly wobbly wonder through them corners and catches you out.
Well, the first of a few notches in Ascari's bedpost this evening, I'd say.
Oh my word, that's devastating for the Red Bull crew there. A lot of work to do now to get that car repaired, but Itchy will be trying to do a Perez back of the grid, last the first, hopefully for himself tomorrow.
But But all is not lost, as we alluded to last week. The new structure of this season, we're trialling out for this season, that top 15 score points. So, you know, if he starts, he's going to be starting P19 or P20 by the looks of things. He's not miles away from points, so there's still points to be won. It's not over yet.
That's it. We're on board at NFS now. OJ Bright, one of the new guys to Tier 1. Through the second Lesmond, nicely controlled, it must be said, leaving a little bit on the exit there, but keeping it within the lines. Coming down now into Ascari. Let's see how he gets on through here. We're on board. Looking over the driver's helmet. Great camera view here. Boy, Fom.
It's like Bambi on ice.
I tell you, down the back straight, here we go. Yellow flags into the last corner, but people just probably backing off to start their lap or come into the pit lane. True Parabolic. Oh, he's kept it on just about. That was Dodge Central, that one.
Good benchmark.
Yeah,
good benchmark. He's OJ's debut in NFS. In PLR, I know him from also racing NFS, so it's not new to me. He's not new to a few of the boys, but he's new to PLR, so welcome. Nice to have you aboard.
Yeah, always great to see newcomers, as we always like to see on this.
Quite a few today, actually. Quite a few.
We're on board at FR Gulfrey now into Ascari Chicane. Let's see how they navigate this. Keeping it nice and tidy.
Another debutant. He's reserving. Yeah. He's just a reserve driver with PLR at the moment. So,
well, he's here to try and prove himself. In fairness, then, so that was nicely taken there.
Best one so far I've seen for Ascari.
Yeah, not into the wall. That's always a good sign. Oh, he's wide though. He's invalidated, unfortunately there. Yeah, unfortunately for himself. But anyway, so Zigazuk. I don't know if I said that right, but anyway, he's invalidated.
Zigazuk.
All right, there we go. And then TH4 has invalidated too.
Another. Yes, it is. Yeah. Another country to add to our ever-growing list of international representatives within PLR. I know, forgive me, because this is unforgivable, I apologise, I can't remember which one he said. I know he's from either Slovenia or Slovakia, one or the other. My apologies, mate, for getting it wrong, but I'm sure you can correct us and tell us which one it is categorically. I apologise, but I know it's one or the other.
The old chat will be on to you now, crew. I'm telling you, we'll have a look at that now during the qualifying session. Don't forget to have a comment, everybody.
I don't mean any offence, mate. I just can't remember what you said, that's all.
So Quasar now warming up his soft tyres, going into the last corner, about to start his lap here. We'll jump on, well, we'll have a look anyway. Starting to wind up through that Parabolica corner. So this main straight, crew, it's over 1 kilometre long. These drivers are going to be hitting about 340 kilometres an hour, 200 odd mile an hour into this hard braking first chicane. Important to get that traction out of there now. Curva Grande next.
That first corner set up there's had more alterations than Katie Price's chest, I think, to be fair. So it seems like every few years it's a different layout, same as the bus stop area at Spa. But
yeah,
get some speed up there. That's 220 mile an hour in old money, if anyone was wondering.
Yeah. I like the old mile an hour though. I have me thing at the bottom of mile an hour, you know. Old school.
Absolutely. Same here, mate.
I think it sounds faster. I don't know how.
Yeah, even though the number's smaller, it sounds quicker.
Yeah. It's more like someone said 340. You're like, all right, I know that's high. But it said 220 mile an hour. I was like, holy shit, man, that's fast. Nice one, Quasar keeping it lit through a Ascari there. Nice control of the slide on the exit.
If any of you boys taking part can enlighten us to the weather, that'd be excellent. Weather for the race. P8 for Quasar.
Nicely done. Itchy in the group chat there saying he can't believe that, man. He's gutted with that one. So unlucky. It was unlucky, in fairness. But everyone's just saying, you know, it is Dodge Central. Craigie down there at Dodge Central. Definitely, man. This whole track is Dodge Central, man.
Yeah. I'm not biased in any way, shape or form here, but my favourite comment, Bubba's We love your crew. Of course you do. Who loves your crew? We love your crew. Nothing wrong with my ego, I tell you.
Lovely, good man, Bubs.
Nice to have you back. Nice to have you back involved in the mix, Bubbers. We've missed you, mate, when you've not been very well.
Yeah, buddy. Hope you're keeping well, pal. But yeah.
Zigasu's ski's just come out of a Ascari. It looked very planted through there. It looked like a Skeletrix car through there. He has set a 126, but this looks like a much healthier time now. Into Parabolica now. Like I say, inviting but deceptive at the same time. As we saw, I think it was OJ Bright who drifted too wide. And it might not have been OJ actually, I can't remember who it was, but 119.1 P5. There we go, that's more like it.
Sweet, sweet. What number is he using? Is he using it? Yes, he is. 69.
Soissons Neuf. Yeah. I don't know what Soissons Neuf is in French. If anyone can help me out, I'd appreciate it.
Who do we got? Judah Gomo. He's just starting a lap time now. Under pressure with only just under 7 minutes on the clock. These drivers would be lucky to get in and get out again for another run. So let's see how they get on. Cutting it close. Judah Gomo. No time set at the moment. Same with Canet and Spider-Man as well. They're both out on laps too. But
Spidey's just negotiated a Sky with consummate ease.
You can see him down there on the track map. He's going into Parabolica now, but still on board at Judah Gomo. Through the first Lesmo he goes. Into the second one. Nicely controlled by this young driver. Not looking lively at the rear, but looking controlled. That's fast.
He does have very good control, does Judah, for a young lad.
Yeah, into the
oh, just to say that.
Yeah, 2 bites of the cherry there.
Too much. Yeah.
Anticipating some front end. Oh, wait. Canet there behind, though. He jumped on board him. He flew through there. But yeah, what is it? Yeah, just anticipating some understeer there by Judah Gomo that never arrived.
Composed Ken, as always, the way.
Yeah, not running wide there at all.
The doctor. Ken's our doctor. 119.8 P11. It's very close. Very close. That's what we like to hear. What we like to see as well.
Just Cogan was locking up into the first corner there. He's on a run now as well. So all these drivers on their second runs at the moment. These lap times are coming in thick and fast.
Certainly are.
What do we reckon?
Bambino is... sorry, mate, go on, after you.
No, I was going to say, what do we reckon the old cut-off would be?
I think there's a lot of people who are going to be out there to improve, so if you got a 119, no problem. You've got nothing to worry about, I'd say.
Do you reckon so?
Yeah, I think 119 should be okay.
I'm looking Canet there with a 119.8. It seems as if, though, that is where... Alright, 120. Spidey's in there with a 120. So yeah, alright, fair. Maybe a 120.2, maybe. No, I don't know. Judah Gomo's fast. F4. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Bambino 119.4, yep.
Alright, Judah Gomo. Here he is. Going to start his next lap. F4,
The Players is on a lap as well. We'll go with Players and we'll go with Guelphy. We'll go with Guelphy, how's that?
Alright, we'll go with Guelphy. So, Guelphy into the first corner.
Guelphy, there you go, Guelphy, even better. Guelphy.
Yeah, Guelphy, there we go.
Jackson's just jumped up to P5. He's improved from a 119.5 to a 118.9.
Very good.
The Players through a Ascari at the minute. Oh, almost a little wobble at the end, but he manages to hold it. Scruff of the neck round Ascari. That's what I love about this track. You got to compromise. You got to have such a light downforce, low downforce levels for this track, just so you can get the straight line speed. And then areas where you got quick change of direction, you need to be on your toes. P16 to P10 for the Players. 119.4. Very close again.
Good man himself. So Guelphy coming down the back straight into Parabolica now. How is he going to get on? It's easy to lose a couple of tenths into that braking zone too.
Yeah, it is.
So tight this front and midfield.
119.996 P15. Look, there you go. I was wrong. It's going to take more than a 119 by the looks of things.
Yeah. Okay. Spidey, he's in the pit lane. Oliver is on a lap at the moment in the McLaren. He's the one feeling the pressure now. How does he get on? A little bit loose on the exit there at the first corner, but nonetheless not too bad.
That's a lot more forgiving than you'd expect, I feel, that first chicane. You can get away with it if a little squiggle around there. It's because it's a low speed area, high traction zone. It's not too bad. Not too big a deal. Has Cali Max gone off somewhere? He's gone off at the Lesmo. There he is. He's upside down on live stream.
Upside down! Oh my word!
Oh,
What's
the native! The native as well, the Italian.
Let's have a look here. We're on board of Cadet. Oh, he just disappeared. Sick buzz
I managed to catch him
altogether.
on Oliver Sakura.
Whoa, big crash there by Cali Mac. Hope the driver is okay. The Halo doing his job, but holy moly, that is crazy. I wonder if we can get a replay on the old Discordage or something there. But
Yeah, if you've got any footage of that, Cali, please share it.
upside down, that is impressive. Fair play to you.
Oliver P17 improved slightly.
Slightly.
This is some ridiculous pace round here. And something that's gone under the radar, I'd just like to shout out to the boys and girls and long-time followers. Optic P4, 118.954. That is top work, young man. Top work.
We seen him there when he retired there. He has got himself right up there, man.
He's had a bit of bad luck recently. Over, last season or so.
Yeah,
he struggled,
yeah.
but he's dug in there and he's stuck to it. And I hope he has a good result today. He deserves it, the lad.
Yeah, he does, in fairness. But yeah, JD Mac, what a comeback kid there for the Optic. Fair play to you. You should look at Spidey now on his outlap. His one shot now. He's in the drop zone. He needs to improve on his 120.0. And we're looking at probably maybe a 119.8 as the cutoff? Maybe, who knows?
I'm not quite sure how this works now because Cali Max has dropped to P15. He's going to be out now because he's retired on track as in an accident.
Yeah, but he's got the 119.3, so we need to.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure how it works.
14th get knocked into 16th.
Is that how it was?
Yeah.
So he needs to lose half a tenth then, doesn't he? Half a tenth.
Girl, 119.9. So there we go. That's one there. Just Coconuts is retired there at 119.8. Ooh, 13th there for Coconuts now.
Spidey's 3.5 tenths up already.
Ooh, nearly got invalidation there. He cut that finely indeed. Nicely done. Break this is glowing into the first Lesmo there, into the second one.
Don't like a good pair of Lesmos, is they? No. If you're going to have Lesmos, you want a pair of them.
Underneath the old track.
Here it is.
Into a scary.
5.5 up. 5.5 tenths up. That was negotiated as cleanly and as tidily as anyone I've seen do that today.
That was sweet. Give him that.
The old dog's got life left, hasn't he? Sorry, mate, after you.
No, 100%, man, 100%. He seems to have navigated that last corner, too. It's, in the heartbeat starts racing, it's easy to throw it away. Into 90 goes.
Yeah.
Secures himself in. Nicely done.
That's us.
So, there we go.
Sorry, another one as well. Ken snuck into P3.
Go on, Ken.
118.790. Go on, Ken, my original teammate from this game this last season, not this season, season before. I still heart you, Ken. May we.
So, crew, that's pretty much. Alright, give a couple of tenths here. First to 15th separated by a second. Fourth to 15th if you want to be specific. But yeah, give or take a couple of tenths, man. That is unbelievable, lads. Fair play to everyone in that first bit. Great stuff altogether. And the great thing is, crew, we get another Q2 and a Q3.
Aren't we spoiled rotten? I mean, it's like Christmas Day, innit? But sunnier. And Italian and stuff. No.
Everyone getting on board there, saying it's a dry quali and a dry race there, crew. I don't know if you touched on that earlier on, but there we go.
I did make the request, but that's the answer I've had, so thank you very much, gentlemen.
Lovely, jubbly. And then, look, yeah, everyone just saying hello again as usual. It's sunny at the moment. Thank you. Thank you,
Cheers,
Craigie,
Craig.
for the Craig down
I guess that was Craig. I didn't know it was him, but I guessed. Nothing like a sarcastic Scotsman, is he, eh? It's a good job it was only him. They brought the mould of you, didn't they, Craig?
And Ballaroo, man, how are you doing?
So we lost both McLarens there, unfortunately.
Ooh, not good. How did Judah go? He must have invalidated,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I think he was struggling with invalidations and such. But
That's
like I said before, when we lost, yes it is, yeah. Like I said before, when making reference to which he doesn't, you're only a few positions off the points, no matter where you start. So
that's it.
It's not the end of the world.
So that's her at the moment there, crew. Callie Mack is knocked out there in 15 because he actually had an old crasher-roo. But then we got Gulfy there in 16th, Oliver in 17th, Itchy 18th, Judah Gomo in 19th, knocked out in this Q1 session.
Yeah, Callie Mack would have been P9 with that time, I believe. Yeah, P9 pace. So watch out for Callie Mack fireworks in the midfield, and Itchy as well. He's no slouch, as we know.
Itchy had an accident too, but yeah, Callie Mack upside down. That was impressive. Like, fair play to him.
Upside down. Oops, sorry.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
I can't do it like this. There you go.
There we go.
That's the badge, yeah. But it's all nice and close, nice and snug. Sorry, with all these lap times, just how we like it.
So this is the one now though where you're gonna see some really close lap times for this knockout session. The top 10 go through the Q3 for everyone watching for the first time. So 11, 12, 13 and 14 at the end of this session will be knocked out. But who it will be, nobody knows.
Well, time will tell.
But Callie Mack there and Itchy though, it literally can be anybody. Let's be honest here, it could literally be anybody.
Oh, absolutely. It shows that we're all human. It shows that we're all capable of making these mistakes, and it is what it is, unfortunately.
Payne's back out on track. The first car again. No messing about with Paynes today. He's just on it. He's not taking no for an answer. As soon as that green flag is going, he is out to set a lap time. Great stuff from himself. Showing great intent.
Well, that's it, yeah. I mean, himself and Possession are quite close together there, which not particularly surprising, but
he's weaving his tyres there quite aggressively. Careful not to do a Mick Schumacher into the wall of Imola. Got away with it.
We'll have a good job hitting the wall at Imola here at Monza, mate. Bloody hell.
Did Mazepin spin in the race? I think he did a few times, didn't he? But they didn't show it.
Probably.
Yeah, I think he did a few times.
Just to respond to a couple of lads asking about the qualifying pole time from the last time we were here at Monza. Obviously, last season, just gone at this game, we didn't actually visit Monza, so this is the first time this time round. But the previous league race we had here, pole position was a 1:19.1. Pole position in Q3, 1:19.141, and we've already seen 6 lads already in the 18s.
It's unbelievable.
Care to have a guess of who that was, Gav?
Oh man, Possassin, Paynes.
He wasn't here then, Possassin.
Oh, was he not?
No.
Oh, that was. Oh, yeah. That's our tier 2. Two-time champion, tier 1, two-time champion, Shane, wasn't it? There.
No, he got P3. He was slow. He was 1:19.4 that day. It was actually Kenneth, Kenneth, our Frenchman, my mate Ken. He got pole last time we were here. 1:19.141. Clement Pheasant P2 and Shane P3. Optic was P4 last time here. I was P8, so I don't know how that managed, but
Shane will get in the comments now and explain that he had traffic or something. So yeah,
Yeah, probably. He'll find a reason, won't he?
Of course. The book ever goes larger with these race drivers, you know. And I am one of them. Ooh, that was close. Down the main straight over the Renault. Yeah.
Tier 2 Pearl was a 119.4 Tier 2 last season at that time as well, so...
Goofy is left this session. Just to...
Is he? I shall get him back in. So yeah, so half a dozen of you boys, you're already quicker than last season's Pearl. Well, last time's Pearl, so...
So just coconuts on a 119.5 there on a set of softs. It was close enough to being knocked out in the last one. He mightn't be comfortable enough with that, but a few drivers out on track. Optic on the trying it out on the mediums. Same as Kene, he's on his outlap. He's just about to start his lap. Quasar is already on one. But we'll jump on board Kenneth there, getting squirrely out of the last corner there. Lucky to keep on to it. It looks like we got someone into the... Well, no, sorry, in the Lesmos there. They were just keeping out of the way. Right, so Kenneth coming out into the first corner now. Easy to lose your braking point and run wide, but he seems to cut that absolutely beautifully. Well,
I'm laughing. I've just had a message from Shane saying, "Yeah, I bottled it." So for once, he didn't win. He didn't complain.
No, fairness.
I knew he bottled it, but I wanted him to say it.
Yeah, bless. I didn't. Oh man, Cadet looking like he got a little bit wide there, but into the first Lesmo here.
I think Optic's going to be our first medium runner, but he's
Cadet's
off
on one
now.
Oh, look who it is! It's Shane into the party. How are you doing, buddy? How are you keeping? Me buddy old pal.
Heard you talking smack about me.
Oh, me? No, never.
No, he was asleep. He was asleep, and his head twitched like a dog with a dog whistle going off. I tell you, sat bolt upright in bed. They're talking about me. I bottled. I've got to respond. I've got to defend myself.
Yeah, no, bottled the last time we were here. Bottled the last run. Invalidated it. And, yeah.
Ah, sure, Shane. Welcome to the club. I bottle it every time I'm in the car.
120.3 for Ken on the mediums.
I don't
It's
know.
looking good.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Very good.
You don't want to risk it on it for a biscuit here on them mediums though. Just go out on them softs. Get your 119.1 or a 118, whatever, and let everyone else fight it out for like 7th, 8th, 9th if you're one of them boys up in front, because the soft tires are just a bit faster, you know what I mean? And these 20.3s, that wouldn't have got you through even into the Q2, the last place. In the last one.
No, you would have been 19th for that time earlier. That's how ridiculous this tier has got. How the whole league has got, which is excellent.
Brilliant, isn't it? Cally Mack has sent a video of his shunt in Q1 there, and the first Lesmo, he ran wide onto the curb on the outside there, and it brought him back towards the inside wall and smashed into the wall, and that was him done.
Gonzo, man, Gonzo, up and over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes.
We'll stick that up onto the Instagram account, anyways.
Yeah.
100%.
He had a purple sector as well, bless him. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's a pity you guys can't see what I'm looking at. He's coming through the first Lesmo, as you say, lads. Little bit wide. Runs out onto the exit curve. Oh, man! Onto the exit curve with his left-hand side and shoots him into the inside wall.
It's deceptive because it didn't look massively wide, did it?
No. Didn't, we'd say.
Ooh. Zigasusk. 119.6 on the mediums. That's a great time.
He'd be laughing with that one now. He might be doing very well with that one. He might be true to Q3 with that one.
Hopefully, yeah. Optic shortly behind him. 120.3 on the mediums. Marginally in front of Ken.
Jackson's on a lap on the mediums. He's purple on sector 1, but he hasn't done a lap time, so...
Gav, can you put the tyre marker on the
Yep.
the positions there, just so I can see which tyres they were set on? Because I'm not in the lobby. Oh, they're pretty much on mediums,
Yeah.
Spidey P4, 120.3 on the mediums again. That just goes to show. You look at Spidey, Optic, and Ken's lap there on the mediums. How good that is from Ziggler's. That's very good.
From season 2 to season 4, yeah, massive.
Switchback has done a 119.5 on them. Oh no, he's coming out on them now. Sorry. Yellow flag.
Jackson 119.5 on the mediums. P2.
It looks like
that's even better.
Passassin's had an issue. He's off on Parabolica.
Oh yeah.
What is he doing? Anyway, nearly into the pit wall too, and on the pit entrance. Right, so who's lining up a lap at the moment? I think Quasar is coming across the line now. Smashing that DRS open again, lads, up to 220 mile an hour. We're expecting now 215. A little bit slow on the speed traps there, but into the first chicane he goes, a little bit wide on the second one there. Yellow flag sector 2. It looks like we've got somebody off.
I think it was Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, Jackson.
I think he just pulled over, letting people through, I think.
Yeah, alright, fair enough.
Oh, the players in Timber having a little bit of argy-bargy there. Now, boys and girls.
Are starting now as well. You see Big Bambino now setting.
See them there, lads. We're on board with the boys here, having a look. What are they doing? What are these boys doing here? Blocking up the track.
What are they doing?
Cars coming up behind.
Having a chat.
Yeah, the Haas getting, I don't know if he's on an outlap. Anyway, back on board with Equazer. Them boys can have their own little handbags if they want to.
Almost got fetched round a bit then, did Equator? With the right hand curb. Almost.
Yeah.
Just left off the power just in time.
Big Bambino it was they held up, and he was on a lap.
He set that lap time. I think he had just finished his lap. He set that 18.9 there.
Yeah.
And he was on an in lap. I think he has his airs off and he's invalidated and everything. So.
But he was having it out. He was having it out there.
19.4 on mediums.
That's a great lap as well.
Yeah.
He's going quicker as well. He's up again. He's about 10th up at the minute, Pains.
Yeah. Sometimes your second lap on the mediums is better than third time.
I strongly advocate. I'm an advocate for 2 laps on the mediums. Absolutely.
It really depends on the track. Sometimes you're kind of it's touch and go with doing a 1 stop to a 2 stop. Sometimes you want to keep that extra lap, just to make the race strategy a bit easier. But it's risk reward, really, isn't it? Sometimes.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed. I like to do 2 on it regardless, anyway. But
yeah,
I'm a little bit better on my tyres than some people, so I can get away with it, I think.
Yeah, if you make a mistake as well, like I suppose you can abort a lap and just box anyway. So you
my word! 119.131 from Pains. That is faster. That is faster than the last time we were here as Pearl on softs, and he set it on mediums.
Fair dues now.
Wowzers! Messes left in trousers right there.
Yep.
Big Bambino is retired from the session. He's called it quits. But yeah, man.
I think he's alright with 118.9, to be fair to Bambino.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys
just
finish.
The thing with Assassin's lap time, the 21.3 was that set on mediums as well, because he's back out on the set of mediums.
No, it was set on softs.
It was set on soft, so he just set a banker like.
So
just
Assassin's in the drop zone at the moment on a set of mediums. NFS Bright, OJ Bright is on there as well on a set of softs at the moment. He's on a lap. Timba is coming out of the pit lane. Hopefully, no, coming into the pit lane. Not good for him. And then the players out on an out lap.
Teeny wobble from Assassin. Teeny wobble. By his standards, it was. Yes. By his standards, it was subsidence, but it was a teeny wobble.
What's the over/under for? He's 1.6 seconds up on a 21.3.
119.368. P3.
Nicely done by Assassin.
I wonder if he'll go for a second lap. Generally, have you seen that Payne's first lap was a 19?
He's backed right off already. But I think he was going to do a run. He has been. That's his second time he's been out on these tyres. But I think he aborted his run because he messed up Parabolica or something like that.
Right.
So he came back in for fuel and went back out. So
OJ Bright
Right.
about to cross the line. In 12th, into
He
third
is.
by himself there on a set of soft.
yes.
Lovely jubbly, keeping the guys honest there.
and his DRS wasn't even on either. Then that was after the start finish line, didn't it?
The player is on a lap now himself in the Renault on the drop zone. Ooh,
Optic P5 is knocked a second off.
Well done,
119.3 as
Optic.
well.
Fair play.
They're a bit slower. I
19.3.
have to say they're slower in Q2 than they were in Q1. You said earlier on there was 6 drivers in the 18s, and
Yeah.
at the moment there's only
maybe
one.
5, but still, yeah. Two. Ken P2,
Right,
118.9.
yeah. And just I'm watching stream.
Oh, yeah, of
I'm,
course
I'm
you are, sorry,
14
yeah.
seconds behind.
It's literally just done it, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget that.
Man, this is getting the crunch time now. Players
Go on, Ken.
still on his mediums, man. Touching a bit of grass through the Lesmos. Into the second one, a little bit wide. Oh, nearly dipped the wheel into the gravel. Got away with it. He's really feeling the pressure now. Timba's still in the pit lane as well. I think he's called a quit. Spidey's on his outlap. Zigzag or Zigazook is out on a lap as well. Both players is through the Ascari chicane, coming down the back straight now, Shane. And Crew into Parabolica he goes. Harden the brakes. Sweep it in. Pause on the acceleration and go. Out of the last corner now. What's he going to get? Can he improve? Yes, he can, but only into 12th on his mediums. He still needs to keep going.
He can get another lap in, yeah, but he'd be putting an extra, he'd be putting 3 laps onto these, or even more. He'd be putting 5 laps with his in lap as well.
Zigazook is up on his lap. We're on board of him. He's on his softs at the moment with Equator and Switchback on an outlap as well.
He's invalidated.
Oh, no
That's
way.
it, that's
That's
it.
him.
Be out.
Make it.
No, he's not. He's not going to make it.
That's him. I think the players is retired too. Retired on track players. Spidey's the only one now who can try and upset the guys up in front. What can he do? He's on his lap now.
It's 2 and a bit tense up. He's invalidated.
Oh my
it.
word, Spidey, one
That's
of the
it.
guys. You'd be expecting to be battling up near for a pole position, but that is it. Not today.
He's done a Shane. He's bottled it.
He's bottled it.
I have to check my
Unfortunate.
YouTube account to see if I can find the moment where I bottle it.
I
If I
have
can
lost.
remember, I think it was 6/10 up on my lap, and I can't remember what corner it was, but I don't know what corner it was, but I invalidated somewhere.
I have lost it through Ascari on the exit there numerous of times in the lead on the last lap into the wall, and you've no idea how frustrating that can be. Oh well, you probably
There was
do.
carnage here in turn 1 in the first chicane in season 2, if people remember.
Yeah, it was.
I think Ken got spun from pole, so the pole position, you know, the
I'll be back to you in
driver
a few
starting
minutes,
first doesn't
lads. I'll let you start
necessarily work
Q3.
out.
It's one of those that's you're in the way. You can't when you start on the front row here, because it's such a full tilt to slam on stop. Then you're the first prime target just to be caught up in it, aren't you? It's whereas in most
And the
tracks you can
concertina
get
effect
away.
as well, it just it's quite a long run, so
Like other tracks, like even like we had who was at Britain the other day? Was it our tier 2? Wasn't it at Britain the other day? I mean, you can put your foot down through there, and you can spread out a touch before you get to the first proper braking zone. And you can get away with it there on other tracks, but here is probably the worst one for it. Spa is also very heavy turning, very heavy brake, but you don't get enough speed, so that But anyway. Excuse me, that's that. Haas 1 and 2 at the moment, 118.9s apiece. Bambino and Ken. Paynes on the mediums, 119.1. That's an absolutely fantastic lap time, that. Bright and then Passassin, soft medium, 19.2, 19.3. Optic Coconuts, both 19.3 and then 19.5 on the softs. Jackson on the mediums, 119.5. Switchback, 119.5 as well on the softs as well, sorry. And Equator ever so slightly just getting in on the softs, 119.6. So we lose Zigasusk, the players, Spidey and Timber. Timber had a Q3 ban anyway, so
he did. He didn't say last time. Yeah,
there's no point
he's
setting
right
that
though.
really. Which is doing the right thing. Exactly. That's what I do in that situation. To be fair, save your tyres.
Just looking at comments here, lads. Well, the top 12 are separated by a second. Bubs just said, which is fair play from the spot. That. Did we know the pole last season? Yeah, it was Payne's. We mentioned earlier on. Ascari, Shane bottled it. That's what Craigie said. I think it was Ascari.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, Shane Kravitz with the shorts and ice cream in the pit wall. I see, Craigie. It was a 19-3. It was 19-1, I think.
It was the pole position last season was a 119.141. So Payne's, you were a hundredth up on the slower tyre there compared to pole last season.
Yeah.
Last time, sorry. Pound time, Euro time, Shane.
Sorry, what was that?
Who's pole? It's time for your pound /
Euro.
Oh, it's Euro
time. Yeah. I go
yes,
first.
Payne's, you did. Yes, Payne's, you did meet it on mediums. Well done, congrats, etc. and all that.
I'm still going to stick with Passassin, and the reason being is I'm just going with the Q1 pace. I know Payne's was slightly faster there on the medium tyre, but it was on the second lap, and generally your second lap is a bit faster. You generally gain a couple of tenths, so I will still stick with Passassin.
I'm going for Payne's.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
Yeah.
And the fact that I think someone might bottle it today.
Here, it's easily done. It's easily done.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Have you?
Yeah.
No,
Here.
you don't bottle it.
What's Lemoney's choice there?
He hasn't said, but every choice he goes through, we'll just say, no, you can't have that one. No, you can't have that one. It's chosen until he gets to someone who's not in the top 10. I'll wind him up. I don't care.
Yeah, Lemony, he commented there on the stream, but he's not actually talking.
Oh no, he's just having a comfort break. We're all backing up on the back straight here. We're all grouped up. I don't know why you all bothered to rush out so much. You know.
Oh, will we have a replay of what happened in the actual real-life qualifying set? You know, the shambles that happened last season.
Yeah.
The last 2 seasons.
Ooh, just kisses the gravel trap a little bit there, does Payne's.
So Lemmy has it on Jackson here.
He does.
There's no option to change.
Payne's is approaching Ascari now.
On a lap, is he?
Yeah, he's the first one to lap. Almost loses it on the exit. Oh, it started. Into Parabolica now. On the power up through the gears. Gunning it. Loud pedal over the line. 1:18.258 from Payne's.
Holy Christ.
Yes,
I was
indeed.
expecting a 17 for pole, to be honest now, before the session.
It's
just
time
looking
yet.
at time.
It's time yet.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Gav? Who's going to get pole?
Oh, I said it in the chat, Big Bambino for Paul.
Right, okay.
Big Bambino.
Every single time we've had so far, bar one, is in the 18s. Optic P3, 1:18.8.
Well done, Optic.
Go on, Optic, lad.
The comeback kid trying to get a good position for the race to get himself up on the podium, hopefully for the race. You know yourself, lads.
That's it. Where's Passassin on track there? Can you flick to him there?
You validated his first run. He's out coming out of Curva Grande now.
Right. If he's invalidated, then we can stick with the Quasar.
Yeah, stick with the Quasar for the moment. Just out of Ascari, coming down the back straight he goes. Harry Flatter says you'd want to be tapping that brake. I've managed to do that a couple of times down some straights. It's like, what are we doing here? Yellow flag somewhere there, people just getting out of the way. Coming across the line now for Quasar. What can he post?
That's his first back. That's a sight to that.
19.8. Keeping his tyres up warm. Let's jump on board. Jump back at Passassin going through Ascari. He goes. Oh, he's got a wiggle on. He's wide. He keeps it on. No, he keeps it on. And he hasn't invalidated, but he has. messed it up. So he's under pressure.
He is.
That was Dodge, Shane, wasn't it?
It was Dodge Central. That was
Dodge Central. He's coming into the pit lane. So just Coconuts is out there at the moment, but I think he might be doing a lap as well. So
the Assassin just came straight into the pit. So
yeah, I noticed the first sector for Assassin was about 2 seconds down on Payne's. So the whole lap, I think, was
here we go.
Return to base.
Big Bambino, the only car on track. He's got miles in front of him and miles behind him.
All by himself.
Getting all the tears time now.
No pressure. Here we go. Out of the last corner. Slingshot out of there. Important to get. Come on, Paul. Yeehaw! Alright. Over a kilometre long, lads, as we were saying earlier on. This main straight. Nice and wide. Some nice slipstream and DRS trains in the race, but come qualifying hard onto the brakes into the first corner now. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh well, there we go. He's invalidated. Right, we'll wind up again for the next.
I'm not laughing at you, Bambino. I'm just laughing at Gav's massive build-up and then first corner. Just,
the stewards. It's nice to see the stewards are being fair to everyone. If his name isn't Lewis Hamilton, he is getting a penalty. So
the thing is though, mate, Bambino, you brought it on yourself, mate. You have the entire stream on you, and then
He's going for another warm-up lap.
The 15 people that are watching
the whole PLR world.
20 people now, lovely jubbly.
The whole PLR world, which could fit into a medium-sized room.
Yeah.
Oh
my word! Holy Christ! He's all right, you Shane. This is Dodge Central altogether, man. It's Dodge Street.
Oh dear.
Right, here we go. Slingshot out of here. Oh no, it's coming in. Jesus, I was about to fucking wind up again. Everyone's in the pit lane. All right then.
Except for Assassin.
Hit Scary and retired and hit after hitting the wall at 12 kilometers an hour.
Quasar's coming out.
That was hilarious.
That was
hilarious.
Well, I'll leave you with that. I'll be back in a second.
Leave it on someone.
Leave it on Assassin because he's on an outlap. I did say that to him, but he didn't listen. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
Hey.
I think the Assassin might still really be able to. 1 minute. It's an 80-second lap, so he'll have to do basically 183 minutes. I think this is his run. He won't be able to set a lap, an in lap.
Yeah, the only time I think he might have got held up with his teammate coming in at the same time or something. I'm not sure which way around it was. It was one or the other.
This is the pressure. Like, he has one shot. This is it. He needs to do it.
Yeah.
So
speaking of which, his teammate appears outside of the pits for a nice little tour, which is helpful.
Yeah. Ooh. He gets out of the way.
That was close. I think he's up on Payne's on the first sector. By half a tenth. Yeah, I think Payne's at 25.9, I think.
Yeah, so I think Assassin's time trial time is a 17.6.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, he's slower than me.
Getting held up into Ascari. He's wide.
He had to lift there.
He
didn't invalidate, but he had to lift. If he hadn't lifted, he would have been invalidated. Absolutely.
I don't think he'd be happy with that, Haas.
No way, Jose. He's gonna have to go again. Not great through the last corner either. Obviously, he's back on the wind-up, but
20.1 P9 at the moment. This is his last chance. Depends on how much fuel he's got, of course, but
Quasar is out in the lap too,
if he didn't
lads,
box that lap, if he didn't have enough fuel, there was 2 minutes 30 seconds there, and I think
he would have got away with it.
Made it
if
he went in there. So
With him being in the Ferrari as well, being the second garage along, third garage along, he'd have been alright.
Under pressure
10th down on his time at the moment. But bear in mind, he did lose a lot of time in the Scary, so that's where he's going to make it up.
Nicely through the first Lesmo, had to be said. That was lovely jubbly. Through the second one as well.
He was a 10th down on his first sector from the previous lap now.
Yeah.
But he didn't have that toe that time. Now what he's doing is he's actually giving his teammate a toe now.
He's up. He is up. He's up by 5 thousandths of a second. He takes that Scary chicane.
Nice.
Lovely.
I must admit, that was very nice for a Scary.
Yeah, nicely controlled. Nicely done by Assassin. All he has to do is navigate the last corner now. Ooh, nicely done as well on the exit. Keep it close to the inside. What can he do?
P2
into second only for the moment, so that looks like it's Assassin's hand.
That's Assassin done. His DRS is off. His fuel light is on.
Sick buzz
Could
for
be staying
him.
out to give his teammate a tow.
Who we jump on board? I'm on board. I'm looking at the Quasar now at the moment. We look at no, look at it.
OJ Bro.
OJ Bro. He's one of the new
Jackson's about to start one.
Yeah,
OJ Bro into the gravel. Okay, so he's kind of had a bad one there. Who did you say started one?
Jackson is just starting one now. Going to turn one now.
On board of Jackson.
That was perfectly cut there. Anymore.
Yeah, it really was.
Anymore, and that was it.
No. If I done that, I'd be well. I'd be well done.
25.8 is what we're looking at here.
What's that, Shane?
25.8, 25.9. That sector 1 time, what you'd be aiming for. He's down a couple of tenths. He's down 2 tenths on his own time.
I think he's scrubbed off too much time there in the Lesmos.
Yeah, I think so.
Bambino as well in front of him.
Pains is Pains are. Pains is just starting his. Well, he's due the first chicane now.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead on to yeah. Pretty much matched the sector 1 time.
Looking good here with Pains. So it looks like this might be just a bit of a glory run, really, here for Pains. I don't
Pressure is off.
Yeah, I don't think Kenneth or Jackson will have the pace to quite get up there with him. So can he improve on his lap time at the moment? Does he know that he has
purple sector?
Does he know that he has it in the bag? Yeah, he should.
Get into the 17s if he keeps this
2.5 nearly, 2.5. Oh, it's close.
If he nails it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, 1:17.935. Great lap time from Pains. Oh,
and
my
you
word.
You two owe me €1 each.
Oh, lovely jubbly. Great. What a lap time, though. What a lap time.
Shout out to Optic, by the way. P4, 1:18.8. Exemplary. He's only 4 thousandths off switchback in P3. Well done, kidder. Learn from your very first teammate.
Well.
Yes, he did.
Struggled to get into Q2 and Q3. I know he mentioned even in the comments he wasn't happy with his lap, but did he stick in P6? Car came to him.
Last time's pole time there would have been P9. And Ken is there in P8 and he beat it anyway, so...
Yeah.
That's mad.
That's just wow.
I'm amazed, lads. What great pace from everyone involved in the field there. Great when the guys there at the front as well taking the sandbags off, but great effort nonetheless by any one of these drivers. Them lap times are amazing, as you say.
If we just looked at from P3 down to what? P8, you're looking at 0.3 of a second. But then you have your, there's a bigger gap pretty much between first and third to the rest of the field from third down to 10th.
They got some good pace,
Yeah.
some good pace.
I know what you mean, Shane. From third place, you are closer to P10 than you are to P1.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like Beastas in Tier 2 that time in Spain, where there was a bigger gap between first and second than there was between second and 20th.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was me in P2 as well.
Yeah.
I was closer to P20 than I was to P1.
Mm.
Fucking bonkers. We also, just by the way, fellas, for the guys watching on the stream, I don't know what the weather is. I can't tell what it is. So, Craigie, where are you? Where are you, smart? I know it's dry, you div.
Well, wait a minute. I just guessed that.
Craigie's been a smart ass, so I'm calling him out on being a smart ass.
All right,
Craigie, where are you?
Craig.
Payne's in the comments. I got heat burn from the last four corners. The pressure.
The pressure.
Yes. Yeah. Bubbers isn't impressed. Damn you, Ken. Yeah, nice support there from Bubs.
So the guys just need to now convert this pole position into the first corner. Obviously, Passassin there on the inside of the front row will be trying to get the jump on him, but it looks like he's on different tyres. So we'll get up the tyres now.
Yeah. Just another mention there, actually PLR Toad was able to make the session there, so he's starting from B20.
Yes.
Lovely, jubbly. Nice to have you here, Toad.
You bet.
Good thing he's not a frog. Them French drivers in here be licking their lips. Well,
so Paynes has the higher ground in terms of starting on the softer tyre, but does Passassin have the advantage with strategy starting on the medium?
Looks like the players has hit Zigazoo. So that's unfortunate. At least there's no damage on the warm-up lap, but there will be in the race.
Can I ask what you were chuckling at then, Shane? Because I think we might be. I chuckled at a similar sort of thing. I think we might have the same thought.
The name, well, the pronunciation of the name, rather.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But just think of Passassin in terms of what he needs to do getting into turn one. Like, he will have the tyre disadvantage with, he probably lose a couple of metres from the start being on the harder compound. But he realistically needs to stay in front of the likes of Switchback and Optic for him to be able to stick with Paynes enough for this strategy, for the strategy to work for him.
Yeah, he needs to be in
a few positions.
He needs to be in arm's reach, doesn't he?
So Paynes is saying that he qualified on mediums, but he's on a set of softs.
Actually, he did. He did qualify mediums because he did a 1:19.1 on mediums. I remember now. He did.
So
he doesn't have control of his car.
There's a half soft. No, it's Big Bambino spinning out of the last corner.
He's also saying he doesn't have control of his car.
Oh my word.
Is that his car in the barrier there, is it?
No, it's AI. Bambino's in the barrier.
Yeah, Big
Payne's
Bambino should
row.
be starting last now because he is last onto the grid. Well, I wonder if the F1 game is going to keep him going.
We might have to do something here, Shane.
We might have to restart the race, yeah? Well, restart the race, yeah. And put him on the right tyre as well, so, yeah.
Right, hang on.
There we have it, everybody. That's pretty much from the main people's mouth themselves. It's gonna be a race restart because the tyres are not right because Codemasters has messed it up as usual.
It's not just that, he's not in control of his car, I was saying. I can see on my screen it's AI. Yeah. I'll leave this and set up a new lobby.
So, this is a false start, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to commentate it anyway because I wonder if any of the guys who've got the memo is going to plough it into the inside. No, they're not. The Renault being very nicely done on that one.
Yeah.
So, they look like they all got you. No, they didn't. There's a racing point and an AlphaTauri off at the back. Again, this is a false start, so this is probably going to be a bit of contact because the boys will cop it sooner rather than later. Oh, look at that, 3 wide. I think they all might cover. They're just having the crack now because they are all over the shop. Nicely done, lads. A bit of argy-bargy. There's a Renault off in the background there. The players have spun around. So,
just anyone who qualified
Paynes has left
in the
the
top
session.
10 needs to start on the correct tyre. Okay. So we have a record here of what tyre everyone's supposed to start on.
Yeah,
so.
I've taken a photo. I know what we should be on.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, while we get ourselves all set up, it's a safety car in this false race. Interesting stuff though, lads. You kind of, as you say, guys, you guys are prepared, you're taking your photographs. We all know what the story is. It's going to be a race reset in about what? We'd say about 5-10 minutes max. Drivers are leaving the session now. We're going to do the same sooner rather than later, and then we'll be back on board. Right, oh. So, as we wait for the invite there from crew, just to get ourselves going, we remind ourselves back in 1999 down into the chicane as we look at Passassin behind the safety car, Mika Hakkinen losing out in the lead in the McLaren that day. Was it an engine problem? Was it a driver error? Probably more than likely the latter of the two. Then we have also the 2008 Vettel wins in Monza in that AlphaTauri, the Toro Rosso at the time. And then most famously, recently enough, Shane, as you remember, Gasly in the AlphaTauri 2020. Yeah. Great drive from himself. It's something about the Italian teams that just, they either have good luck or really bad luck, and it's mostly bad luck in the places, but they get it. 1995, we had Coulthard binning it in a scary chicane on the formation lap, Shane, so he lost the race even before it began. And 2018, Marcus Ericsson having that monumental accident down into turn 1 when his DRS failed to close into the braking zone, shooting him a 90-degree left into the Armco barrier, flipping upside down. Hardly any dissipation before that crash. But yeah, so as we wait for the guys to get set up here, we're going to take 2 minutes myself. Shane, if you want to take 2 minutes yourself, sure, we'll be back shortly.
Apologies about this. There was, Payne's pole sitter was not in control of his car, and for whatever reason the game started him on the wrong tyre, so we copped it at the start. So we do have kind of certain kind of rules for race restarts and things like that would fall under that. So it would, be a bit of a tainted win if someone lost the race. They got pole on merit, you know what I mean, from with a fantastic lap. So fair is fair, we'll get everyone onto the right tyre, in control of their car, and then we'll give it a go. We'll get going now. So what we need to do is we need to create a custom grid, so we have to put everybody into the positions they qualified. In a way, it does help guys who start on the soft, because everybody in the lobby will start on a fresh set of softs. So the guys who qualified in the top 10, they have to start on the tyre they qualified in Q2. So if you qualified into Q3 in the medium tyre, you start on the medium tyre, but now you have the benefit of starting on a fresh set of mediums. If you got in on softs, you still have to start on softs, but you'll start on a fresh set of softs. Anyone then from 11th to 20th can start on the same tyre they picked, or they could change their mind if they feel like that they made a mistake or whatever like that. So,
right.
Yeah. You're working on the grid there, crew, yeah?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Yeah, grand. So, George Jackson, so G Jackson there, 06, he was starting on medium tyres.
I've got it, Shane, don't worry.
I'm mentioning it to them rather than you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Passassin starting on mediums, and pain starting on mediums than everyone else starting on softs in the top 10.
Right. Just waiting on Timber to select his car.
Who are we waiting on?
It's alright, done it. It's done it.
Lovely jubbly. Back ready
I'm
to
just
roll.
doing it now. Just bear with me. Not yet. Not quite, but everyone's got the cars, so just
Yeah.
jump on spectate, Gav, please, if you would.
Will indeed, will indeed. So, crew, will you want to try and get all that sorted there? Shane, we have a look back to ourselves here. We'll have a little chat there about the Grand Prix just gone there in Imola. Were you watching that one? That was certainly eventful to say the least.
Yeah. Very eventful.
There was a few. there was a few. There was a few incidences now. In fairness, Nikita Mazepin and Latifi there at the start of the race causing the first safety car was unreal to see Mazepin again being involved.
The Latifi situation, though,
has to be
I
said.
do feel that Mazepin gets the blame.
It has to be said.
You know,
it was completely Latifi's fault. Has to be
it
said.
Was, yeah.
Yeah, it was. He came back safely enough. In fairness. Don't forget, everybody, I will have a review crash analysis video on my channel now shortly for IndyCar and the Formula 1 myself on Lemony Tang. But anyway, yeah, I've been having a look at them, Shane. Some mad incidences there. Mick Schumacher as well into the wall, the pit wall, losing it, warming up his tyres. Unreal stuff to see the Haas boys struggling again, the rookies.
Yeah. Felt sorry for Schumacher, but you know, I suppose he kept going. The Haas is a second slower than everyone else, so there's not much he can really do. Rightly so, they're not really developing the car with such a major
rule change there.
Regulation change next year. Regulation change next year. There's no real point in the kind of the smaller teams spending hundreds of millions to develop a car this year for it all to be worth nothing in 12 months' time. So themselves, and even heard that Williams as well, they're only going to be working on this year's car until about May or June, and then that's them done for this year as well.
They got a 2-car rebuild after that George Russell Bottas crash as well. Like, holy moly, that was an airplane crash, as Brundle would say.
I saw George Russell posted today. He apologised for how he acted yesterday, saying he was ashamed of himself the way he acted after the race, but was showing a bit of emotion. You know what I mean? Like,
he only slapped him on the helmet. It was all right.
Yeah, but I think it was his comments afterwards and all. It was his whole reaction to it. I think
he was well pissed off.
You know,
so
as he said as well, like Bottas fighting for P9 is not the same as George Russell and a Williams fighting for P9. You know what I mean? That. And I think Toto Wolff was right as well, saying that sure, Valtteri should never have been in that situation.
No.
In any ways, you know what I mean? He should not have been in P9.
If George Russell has another one or two of them moments, we might be looking forward to seeing him in the British Renault Clio Cup next year, starring in the unbelievable. But yeah, so. Thank God this race is nearly about to start again, crew. Fair play to you. Great effort from yourself to get that back up and running for all of us, including the drivers and the people on YouTube having a watch there. We're only a few minutes now away from another warm-up lap, I'm assuming.
Yep. Just to stress to everyone, as I've already mentioned in the Discord, top 10, please make sure you start on the correct tyre used in Q2. It will be checked. If you fail to do so, there'll be penalties applied, but also if genuine mistakes happen, you have an opportunity to pit within the next first three laps of the race, if I'm not mistaken, Shane.
I believe that is also because I tried to pull the wool over your eyes before too, and it totally did not work for me either. No.
Nope.
Can you just? I think, am I right in what I just said then, Shane, about that?
If you start on the wrong tyre, you have 3 laps to pit for the correct tyre that you were supposed to start
But
on.
it looks like the top. It was just 3 of them, wasn't it? It was Paynes,
Jackson, Passassin, and Paynes.
Paynes, Passassin, and Jackson. They're all mediums. All the other boys are on
Nicely,
softs.
Joe
We're all okay. Nicely done. The guys further down have. Timber has dropped to P20 for some reason rather than P14. Toad's P14. I don't know why that's like that, but the wrong way around. It's probably my fault. I don't know why that's happened. It's done now.
Bollocks.
Well, it's done now. Timber didn't put a lap in Q2 anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Well, it does matter, but
A lot of lads forgot their setups too.
yeah, well, I did give them warning. I did tell them to take your time.
Good. So as we look back through the grid at the moment, Spider-Man in 13 is going to be trying to get a good start here. Connie Mack as well back here, a bit out of position. The same with Itchy. Also, Judah Gomo's fast. There's a lot of... This is a topsy-turvy grid, lads, nonetheless. Seeming very interesting to see.
Oh, the players is in the wall. Itchy's is disqualified because there's been a car park that's happened.
Yeah, Connie Mack's been disqualified. But anyway, yeah, so as you say,
I think there is one mistake in the grid. I do apologise, fellas, but we need to get the race going now. I mean, it's nothing major, really. So it is what it is, unfortunately. One person didn't qualify at all, and the other one had a Q3 ban, so it's not huge issues, but still, it's not right. I apologise, it's not right, but we need to get the race done.
Slap a 5-second penalty onto it if you want, sure. Look, we're about to get going here. As we look, the red lights are about to go out. Everyone on the grid, there we go. So we wait for the drivers to receive the red light out too. Revs are up. Assassin's waiting to go, and they're away. The 2 drivers are off. Everyone's off the grid now. The 2 leaders side by side, are they? They are indeed. And what a great start by Switchback. He's battling on the inside as well. Decides to pull out of it. Everyone giving each other some room, but Paynes ultimately pays the price. Assassin takes the lead. True Curva Grande they go. Quasar and all side by side, battling for 4th, 5th, into the chicane they go. Side by side at the Renault, they're all wide up into the gravel. Some front wing end plates going. Optic getting shuffled back. Not great news. What is the story, people? Give the guy a break. Anyway, Bright there battling up behind Jackson as well. Optic, what are you meant to do, man? I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Jesus. Anyway, Assassin's in the lead. Paynes following up in 2nd, trying to make up for that start mishap. Switchback in 30. Quasar forward. Yellow flag. Oh, we got a safety car. What's after happening here? It looks like there's major action. It's Timber. 2 wheels off his car. The players as well is off. Looks like there's major contact after happening here down the straight. What is going on here? Big crash coming up to the lead into the Scary, lads.
I've no idea what happened there. Absolutely no idea what happened. But I can see, like you say on your stream, I can see him just parked up on the side of the road.
Yeah, just parked up. That is it. So everyone gets a bit of an opportunity. Optic might need some front wing. Janie Mac, lads, this guy just can't get a break, can he? He's down in 12th position now. He needs to keep his head down. Points are on offer today, but he was looking so promising with such a good qualifying, and it's taken away from him yet again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not pointing fingers.
No,
things will come out things will come out in the wash. But I think Quasar was a bit too keen to get ahead. I don't know what. I know he's not that kind of guy. He's a bit.
No. I don't know if we've seen it.
That he was battling with.
No, Optic was in P3 at this point.
And Switchback's in P3 now, though. I thought Switchback...
No. Well, Optic was in P3, he cleared Switchback. Equator was storming through. He'd got past Switchback on the inside of the second chicane.
Side by side.
And then, at the same time, he went for it on Optic as well, and I think that's what caused the issue.
Yeah, I think it was a Mercedes down his inside. But, like, it doesn't matter. It's not even this...
That people readied up very, like, you know the way... When we do a restart, you know, we're not supposed to ready up straight away. Bit of kind of racing etiquette, let people get their tyres selected, get their setups done, and a lot of drivers have missed the opportunity to get their setups done because we were ready.
They were told to get the setups done. I was warned them in the Discord.
No, I know. It is unfortunate, but I think Shane's right.
Away, though.
You know, people, we're not in a multiplayer online lobby here, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're... like unranked.
We had the party situation going before. We had parties there for communication purposes, so people can talk to each other. And people didn't join. And then you have situations like qualifying earlier on where you have people getting blocked in qualifying because there's no communication, and then you have shit like this.
Anyway,
that,
we can.
There's no communication. People readying up, and people have no setups done.
The readying up thing, though, like, you know, that's just a pet peeve, like, as well. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, leave it. Like, what's 30 seconds extra?
Guys in this lobby. There is 4 or 5 guys on their debut today as well, so that you know, it is in the rules.
Fairness,
as far as I know.
Well, look, some people.
There is,
But it might be good though, as you say, Shane, in the party before the race, just to go through some common rules. Good ideas. But yeah, anyway, so we're on a safety car here. Unfortunate for the guys there, the players, and Timba getting caught out in that run to Ascari. It must have been mad for the guys. It'd be interesting to see the replays on YouTube and Discord later. But Optic is the one who got caught out there as well, unfortunately for himself, as we've seen, just side by side of one of the cars. And it's not only this time, it's been a few other times, you know, racing incidents, all that stuff, but at the same time he just needs to catch a break. The comeback kid, he's in 12th. Can he get points today? Let's hope so, for his own Renault guy's sake as well. So Assassin in the lead, Paynes there in second. He'll be wanting to get a good run down into turn 1 here. Safety car is in this lap, lads. So Assassin takes control now. The safety car speeds off into the distance. So the Assassin went to go now. He doesn't need to be super aggressive or on the accelerator or the brake. We will keep an eye on it. Keeping it nicely stable at the moment. Waiting to pull that pin. He's not pulling it yet. It looks like he's keeping it going till the straight. He's gone now. No, he hasn't. Now he's gone. So he's left himself open for a major slipstream down the straight. He hasn't really pulled this one off, I don't think. The guys behind should get a good run here. Switchback with the double slipstream. Oh, looks like he just about made it into turn 1. Very nice for himself. We'll have a look back then as well. Everyone trying to get through. Safe and sound, bit squirrely at the back. It looks like you've got a Williams a little bit wide as well. A Renault also getting an awful run there. That's Optic getting in the mix again. Oliver and Itchy taking advantage. They're getting a slipstream there. Oliver behind Itchy. True Curva Grande pulls to the inside. Nicely done under the brakes. Itchy's on the hards. That explains a little bit of that one. Anyway, we'll jump back up towards the leaders. Only 5 tenths between them, so Paynes is pushing hard to try and get past Assassin now. What can he do? Trying to get the run through Ascari. Keeping it nice and tight though, as there's 27 laps in this race, 4 gone already. This thing is already action packed. Looks like Switchback has got the run on Paynes now. This is going to be interesting. Yellow flag back there. Ooh, bit of stuff back there. Spider-Man and all. 3 wide between Giudagomo and Optic. And Optic having an awful time yet again. Being pushed back to the back of the grid. Who was Guri doing out his side? That was unbelievable. What's going on there? 3 wide. They're all into the wall out of Parabolica. That was just messy, people. That wasn't the greatest thing in the world. People getting caught up, and it's our young lad Optic again. Anyway, so back with the leaders, the stewards who want to be having a look at some of that stuff, because that is unbelievable. People showing up week in, week out, and yeah, retired from the race. I can't blame you, but go vent off. You know what I mean? Take what you need to do, man. You know what I mean? But like Janie Mac, that's just unbelievable look yet again. Looks like Passassin or Payne's with a wiggle in the background there. Payne's using a lot of ERS here to try and keep it the leader. The leader, Passassin, not so much. Switch back there as well, taking advantage of this double slipstream. In near enough a second. Oh no, it looks like someone's off into the wall. It is. Who was it? It looks like it's Big Bambino's out of the race. Yeah, he has crashed onto the inside of Ascari on the exit. So it's another safety car here in the PLR race. So that is interesting stuff. It's a pity Optic is retired. He might have been able to get back into this with that safety car. Anyway, but it is an unfortunate day for himself once again, so you can understand people's frustration. So Passassin has to bring it back down. Now, important for everybody here not to have speeding into the pit lane, or sorry, speeding penalties or anything like that. A lot of people taking some pit strategy here. Equazar leading the charge there with Canet all onto the hard tyres. Let's have a quick look. Oh, switch back onto the mediums, but most of them onto the hards there. Spidey onto a set of softs. He's having an awful time there as well. But yeah, back with the leaders. So what will they do? They're on a set of mediums. Will they jump onto a set of hards here? Who knows? The safety car didn't pick up the leader, so they're all siphoning through. Important to keep yourself underneath that delta, otherwise you will get a penalty, and it's not going to be a good one either. It will be a drive-through. So to keep that delta nice and sweet, just back off 5 seconds at the start of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way you need to do it, and then you can do what you want. So you rejoin us back here, still under the safety car here, round 2 for the Tier 1 Season 4 PLR Championship. It does have quite a tongue twister too. We will have to try and come up with something else of that one. But Assassin is leading this race with Paynes in second, Coconut in third, Jackson in fourth, Callimac then rounding out the top 5. Good drive by Callimac so far. He was down in 14th at the start of this race, or 15th, so he's come up quite nicely here, taking advantage of others pitting, of course, under the safety car. So these other drivers will not have to pit again, hopefully. That's their plan. And they will then effectively gain 20 odd seconds on the cars in front. Obviously then with a bit of field spread then after the safety car, then that kind of gap in the comes down, but at the same time it's still quite an advantage to take if you have that opportunity. OJ Bright on the 4-lap old softs there in 7th. Don't know, he's after losing out here. I think maybe a bit big time, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, those lads on the hards there, just looking at them between, I suppose, Equator and Canet there on brand new set of hards. You're in a good spot there now. Both Itchy and Judicon were the biggest winners. They were down the back.
France Bankers. Brown Spikers. Yeah, man, you can't beat it. And we say a better set of brown spikers, fresh onto the car. You know, important not to do a Mick Schumacher and throw it into the wall. But in fairness, you know what I mean, it's easily done. Sure, George Russell done it in the same track. That Imola track, man, it's a bit, I don't know, man. It always throws up some really weird situations. It's just something about it, in fairness. But safety cars breed safety cars, as they like to say in NASCAR in America and IndyCar. So we'll see how the guys get on now with this restart. We're hoping to get going by the end of this lap. The rest of the field is just coming up nicely to the back of the Crocodile. So Assassin will want to be taking advantage sooner rather than later on. 7 lap on mediums, 8 laps out of 27. It should be 9 when we come back to green flag racing. He'll want to try and boot down the road because he will be probably coming into some traffic sooner rather than later with the Quasar. Can switch back all of them fresh set of tyres, Shane?
Nice little fresh set. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll be looking now at Quasar. Quasar, can he go? I think he can. I think Quasar can go to the end now on these hard tyres.
How did that safety car not come in?
Wait a
minute. The safety car is just coming in now. What is the story with this game? Did that only come up now? So Assassin takes the lead. He didn't really have much time to think about it because Pains is right on him. This is after throwing it in. What are they all going to be like into turn 1? Let's see how they go. The big gaggle of cars as well behind. Pains taking the outside, but we'll have a look as well with the rest of the field. There's contact, the Red Bulls around, McLaren's into the side of him. Yeah, there we go. Race a point as well. There's cars maybe spinning in the background. Oh, there we go. This is just unbelievable. What is the FIA doing? Michael Massey having a nightmare of a time. It looks like a Williams and a Red Bull in a Curva Grande side by side, nearly having an accident, Shane. What's going on? Red Bull's off! Oh, they're doing a Liuzzi into the other field. What's going on? PLR towed it all. Like, I don't know what's going on, Shane. These guys are playing Wreckfest, not Formula 1 back there. Front wing end plays going everywhere. Surprise tyres there. Unbelievable. What's going on?
Carnage.
Yeah. Some Canets on the side by side here. Looks like. Oh, we're looking back here. I don't know where this camera's taking me. Holy moly, there's action all over this field. What's going on? Pains is down into 4th. How was that? Oh wait, how was that happened? That's
Copeland was up to P2. I think Copeland started in around 10th place.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Like, how was that happened? Anyway,
it must have been just a restart. He must have got caught napping.
Side by side with OJ Bright and Callie Mack down the main straight. This is kicking off something fierce. Shane has joined the session. Nicely done. Yellow flag, sector 3. It looks like we've got, I don't know, maybe a retiree in the pit lane. That's what's going on there, because nothing major down the main straight. As we go through Curva Grande, a few cars still battling side by side as we're back up with the leaders at the moment there. Pure and Jackson in 3rd. Doing nicely with Coconuts just in front and 2nd as well. As they all come down now onto this back straight section now, down into run into Ascari underneath the old oval track they used to race on. Unbelievable to think back in the day, 200 mile an hour, 100 watt. Oh, squirrely there, and as well the Ferrari Janie. These guys are holding on to it, lads. It's lap 10 out of 27, 17 laps to go. Well, 16 at the start of this one, but man, they're giving us something fierce. Pains pushing hard as always. Who have we got now?
I think Hogan's tyres might be going off ever so slightly. I think Jackson now is pretty close to him. I think they're probably just waiting for the DRS. Probably needs DRS back this lap, was it?
I was just going to say, they haven't had the DRS all race. It is back this lap, Shane, and they will be taking advantage of that slip or sleep. The slipper sleeve. Jubbly. So she's right on board here with Paynes. Just keeping an eye. We can still see Passassin in the lead, so we won't be too bothered really right now. Wanting to make way. Hey, with the guys in front though, get them out of the way as soon as possible. Waiting for that DRS, Shane, as you say. Now they're opening up on the back straight here. Assassin is just out of that though, unfortunate.
He's not pulling away as much as I expected him to now. Oh, Coconut's got a bit squirrely there and scary.
Looking at Itchy and Gulby. No. Oh, yellow flag.
OJ Bright in the scary. After
he's off into the wall. We see the Ferrari in the background. He has. He's wrecked it. Another victim bites the wall there. Yellow flag, sector 3. It looks like we're going to keep her lit at the moment, but that is another one that bites the dust there. This is just, it catches people out, man. That's what that part of the track does, as Switchback is making a move on Spider-Man at the moment. Oh, he doesn't give him much room into the braking zone. Spider-Man has to avoid an action. What is going on there, lads? Just give each other some room. Anyway, the stewards will probably be having a look at that one too. So it looks like if you can keep your car on the track today, Shane, you will be scoring points in the new revamped point system in the PLR Championships.
Bring her home, and you're getting some championship points. So yeah, this season we brought in the top 15 scoring points. We have a new point system as well, mainly to stop drivers from retiring early, but we have 6 retirees in the first third of the race. So
there's been a lot of crashes, in fairness, and optic situation is one of these things that you can. What are you meant to do? Itchy and Guthrie side by side into Scary. Itchy just turned it in on him, not giving him any room whatsoever. What is going on? Nobody is playing nice today, Shane. That is what I have noticed today. Itchy is blocking down the main straight, moves to the outside to give Guthrie the inside to Parabolic, but Guthrie doesn't have to run. So this is interesting. That was not nice. They will not be on each other's Christmas cards, I guarantee you that one. Yeah, Guthrie trying to get the run. Itchy weaving down the straight. In a way, it's not where you want to be if you're the driver behind. Guthrie down the inside. But Itchy keeping him behind. This is unbelievable racing here for the last points paying position. Let's not forget. Guthrie has to try again through Curva Grande. Still trying to get that run on Itchy in front. Is he going to make a late dive? No, Itchy suffices at the moment. But the pressure is monumental here at the back. You'd swear it's for the lead and the last lap, but it's not. It's for points, and it's only lap 13. Savage stuff from everyone through the race, through the grid. DRS assistance again with Guthrie. Down the back straight. This is one of the best battles on through the field at the moment. It looks like Pure Jackson might be actually gaining on just Coconuts as well in front, so we'll jump back on board for the up front for the battle for second. Coconuts has come into the pit lane. Smart move from himself, so he'll be coming in for his one and only stop at the moment. But let's have a look at everyone else going through the field. No moves into turn 1 just right now. Equazer looking menacing behind, but the field's starting to spread out near the back of the field.
The thing is for Coconuts, I have to say, alright, that he now is going to the end on those medium tyres. He is in a bit of clean air. He's a bit of a gap to Oliver in front. If he can use these laps now, he might be able to get him into a position where he gets a net P1. Now, whether he keeps that P1 over the likes of Passassin and Jackson, who are going to be on soft and pains, is another question altogether. But he probably, with this clean air on these tyres, should be in a net P1 when all this, obviously unless there's a safety car or anything like that, you know. But as it stands, I think he'd be in a net P1.
It was a smart move. It was a very smart move because now it's pulled the trigger for the guys up in front. And yellow flag sector 3.
Itchy's
it looks
gone.
like we have Itchy
Itchy
up
has
into
a
the
repeat.
wall.
Exact
Yeah.
same as
Itchy.
same position and everything.
There we go. He's across the track. VSC. That would be a safety car normally, but there's already been two in this race. VSC.
This is really
Can anyone
helping the
take
boys.
advantage?
Zigasuki and Spider-Man are pitting now.
Assassin has gone through. Sorry, Shane. Yeah, go ahead.
Oliver, everyone, these are all doing the right thing now, getting in now, taking advantage of VSC. Probably gain them about 10 seconds. This might throw a spanner in the work for these guys, the top four here.
I think so too, because they just went past. I think they just went past. Important not to exceed that VSC limit here. Now get yourself a tasty drive-through. I'm telling you, you don't want to throw yourself through a window, let alone your game. Pains taking advantage here. Drive-through for Guthrie. There we go. Guthrie has got himself a drive-through there. That is not what he needs. Intense position, I told you. Oh my word. Anyway, you live and learn. In fairness, don't throw yourself out of a window. It's only messing. Anyway, on board of Pains here, trying to get a run on Jackson up in front. Here for second position. He's diving it down the inside into Parabolica. They're side by side through the apex. What is going to happen through the exit? Great maneuver by Pains. No time wasted. Jackson into the pit lane, but unbelievable, Shane.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. That shows the talent of drivers that we have here in PLR Tier 1.
What a dive that was. That was great, I must say. Caught me by surprise, Shane, let alone Jackson. So Spider-Man back here leading the group just there with 2 lap old mediums on him. Can he get anyone coming out of the pit lane somewhere along the line? Jackson's back out of the pits now. Zigzag is on new softs as well, it says here. So he's in 6th position. He's looking very tasty at the moment. The players has left the session. But yeah, he's looking very tasty. Zigazuk or whatever his name, I don't know. Right, so we're back up with Assassin. What does he do? He's going to be pushing so hard right now. Every lap has to be a qualifying lap because he just doesn't know where he's going to come out, what kind of battling he's going to have to do to try and get himself back up. Pains is only 2.5 seconds behind as well, so he's made his way back up to his old rivals back. And they're both into the pit lane now. So lap 16 out of 27. They'll be coming in for a nice set of softs, one would expect. Assassin's into his pit lane nicely. Doesn't get held up with the car behind. Same with Pains, he's in as well. He does get held up a little bit though, maybe he did, I'm not sure. Anyway, so they're rejoining the track. There we go. Zigazoo is true into 3rd position. Great stuff from himself.
Yeah, great performance on this nice set of softs here now.
That's it, man. Jackson in there in 5th as well. Assassin in 4th. So Pains has lost out big time here. He's in 7th. He's got Coconuts and Jackson in front of him. They've got the overcut.
Yeah, so that didn't work out for Jackson. He just didn't have the pace at the start of his stint there to use those fresh tyres. And the lads should be quite easily... Well, it wouldn't be easy, but the lads are pretty comfortable we'll get to the end on those soft tyres that everyone stopped there. 11, 12 laps shouldn't be too difficult on the softs. Likes of a Quasar here now, he does have a penalty.
Assassin's right on Zigazoo though, man. Holy moly. Talk about closing speed into a scary chicane. You want to be careful though, he doesn't want to get caught out with a driver in front who mightn't necessarily be as late on these brakes. And with that front end as well, it'll lose your front end grip if you're tucked under, right under, as Sebastian Vettel has found out a few times.
Yeah.
Making it look easy
though.
though.
There, Assassin.
Yeah, making it look easy down the straight with the DRS open. Nicely done. Great straight line speed though from Zigazuka. Has to be said. He was right on him there into the braking zone. So where else do we have him? Spider-Man and Groofy-Man and Oliver are having an old ding-dong. I've all race long for the last like 5 laps. I've been watching it in the track guide, man. They've been kicking lumps into each other. Bit of a DRS train behind Spider-Man, but Guthrie is closing, but Oliver is closing as well into the braking zone of turn 1. Status quo for now. Everyone trying to get a good run on each other as much as they can. It seems to have settled out nicely there near the front for the time being. So we'll stick on board at this battle for now for 11, 12 and 13. If anyone up in front makes a mistake and... Oh, looks like your man's after making a mistake there in the racing point, losing the rear end on the exit there. He's after losing a few seconds there, but Oliver was there to take advantage. I was going to say, these gaggle of 3 cars, if anyone in front has a mistake, they'll be battling then for a 10th position. But they are all in our points in PLR, but in, you know yourself, it's always nice to get in the top 10 if you can. So Spider-Man, with the difficulties he's had today, in fairness, Oliver as well and Guthrie have probably had their own difficulties as well. So they're trying to get something if they can, a top 10 if they can, you know, but they have got points, so that's a good thing. Anyway, they're in the race. 4 wheels left on their wagon, so that's always a good sign in my eyes. It looks like we got Judah Gomo in the pit lane. Oliver taking a mad line there, but I think he's just having a bit of crack. Bit of banter. Oh wait, showing the nose into the braking zone, but only pressuring Spider-Man up in front. Just reminding him that he's still there. Don't be getting complacent with your 10th place. It is 10th place now because Judah Gomo has had a pit stop, so this is for the top 10. How does Oliver negotiate the chicane here? He does really well to get the traction on the exit. Spidey under immense pressure here. Normally he'd be trying to be a bit further up the grid, but he has had difficulties today. Onto the back straight he goes. He doesn't have DRS, unfortunately, so Oliver's able to gain with that DRS down this straight there, using a little bit of overtake but not too much, just a teeny tiny bit maybe. Some race, Shane, in fairness.
It is cracking. Paynes is in DRS of Jackson, who's in DRS of Ziga in front as well.
Oh,
so we have a bit of a DRS train going on here.
Yeah, jumping on board at that one there, Shane, if you want to take that one.
Yeah, I'm just on board here with Paynes. Alpha Tauri here, so he's going to have DRS. He has a fair bit of errors. I think Jackson's after making mistakes, going to get a run on him here. This should be pretty easy. Left space there for him. They're going to be side by side. Now Paynes does have the inside line, so he does hold it. He's out there running a bit deep now. But all good, no contact. It's fair racing from the two of them. Now, unfortunately, he's still within DRS. It's important he stays within the second here of Ziga here, so he's 8/10. He's probably not close enough to get the move done here for P4, but he should be close enough to stay DRS. This should help him stay ahead of Jackson here behind. So he's closing on a lunge. Yeah, he might have a quick look now, but I think he'd be best off to just.
So the first time we've seen him having a lunge today.
Jackson got a penalty there, so he must have cut the first corner there.
Judah Gomo penalty there as well. So Payne sticking behind Zigazook here, using up his tyres a little bit more, but he does have that bit more freshness and fairness, using that DRS now to his advantage. Can he make a maneuver into the Scary? He's gone to the outside line. Can he sweep it in? He can. Even before the braking zone, very nicely done from Paynes there. So he's back up the road now. He's got Assassin in his sights next. Zigzag then trying to not lose too much momentum to Jackson behind. Is he trying to gain momentum on Paynes as well? So it might be on for the repass down into turn 1. True Parabolica to go. We're looking at Zigzag here. Yes, he's in DRS. He has it open now. What can he do? He's looking menacing. He's using his overtake. Is he going to launch it? Paynes blocks the inside. No, not quite, not quite. I think he thinks better of it. Gets a little bit loose himself on the curves, but sweeps it up nicely. Jackson trying to get the run on him now. True Curva Grande. I think they'll be status quo for now. Spidey with a time penalty down there as well. So, looks like everyone's just getting a little bit tired with that. Track penalties here and there and everywhere. Penalties are starting to creep in. But if it was me, I'd be on 15 seconds worth if I was lucky. So they're doing pretty well out there to all of them in fairness. Jackson 6/10.
It was 27 seconds you had the last time, wasn't it?
I got disqualified that time. I only had 12, I think, the last time or something. I don't know. I done well in Silverstone, I have to say. Considering I had 2 warnings within 3 corners, it's like, God damn it, game. You know, I'm avoiding people here, avoiding my own accidents. Anyway, so there's the Spidey again. These boys kicking lumps into each other, down into the chicanes. It looks like Gurfy has got in front of Spidey now with, I think, just in enough. Oliver is still behind Spidey, so Spidey has got the DRS though, so this is a DRS train behind. Best battle on top. We've got a safety car. Canet is bended out of Ascari. Let's have a look here. We're on board of Grewley. There he is on the exit, on the right hand side. Not good news, not good news. Canet has thrown it into the wall on lap 23 and 27. This is going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. What are the leaders going to do? What is everyone? The leaders are on the other side of the track. What are these drivers going to do here now? Unbelievable. What do you do? Pit stop for Grewley. Spidey's in. Oliver's kept going.
Right.
Ooh, oh, I'm super excited. I'm super excited. I'll be back in a minute. I need to run around the house for a minute. Back in a minute.
Yeah, so the leader stayed out. Probably should have pit, but probably should have pit there, yeah. So 16 laps, they probably will. They're switched back into pits now, so you must have missed the pit entrance the first time around. If Assassin stays out at equator, switch back around the pits. Probably should come in and around just Coconuts and Oliver there. There's Gilfie with a penalty. So the guys switch back equator, Copeland does fresh set of softs. Guys up front, Ziga has 8 lap old soft, so he's going to be struggling towards the end here. But it's only 3 laps, and by the time the safety car comes in, will DRS even be back? So I do think it's between Paynes and Assassin here. They both have the same lap old tyres, both don't have a penalty. It's pretty much a straight shootout between the 2 main protagonists for this championship. And in fairness, the 2 championship protagonists over the last 2 seasons. So after all that's happened, we get to the end of the race here, and it's back to the main 2 guys at the front. So hopefully now the safety car gives a bit more warning for when the safety car is in. The light is flashing, so generally the light does turn off or goes green on its in lap. So you'll have to keep an eye on that. So realistically, we're on lap 25 now, 27. If it comes in this lap, we will have 2 laps of green flag racing. So that means there will be no DRS from now to the end of the race. We all seem to have full airs. Pretty much, well, down to Spidey and stuff like that. But yeah, we a bit unfortunate for the guys that pit there. They only would have had 2 laps to defend. Safety car is in this lap, so the game has thankfully given the pack a bit more time to prepare for this.
Oh, Shiner, it's gonna kick off now.
I'm gonna kick off.
Unreal, unreal. So, as we have a look at Assassin now, getting ready to go. Keeping himself nice and tight. He's gone, Shane, he's gone. Oh, we have... Pains is off, he's off! Pains is having an accident down the straight. What is that happening to Pains? He's off, he's down, he's after getting spinning off himself there.
I wonder if he hit into the back because he had wing damage. Did he just lose under traction, or did he hit into the back there?
Unbelievable for Pains there, one of the championship protagonists there, having an awful time down in 12th, and he's in the pits as well. Everyone else getting through the first corner safely. Jesus, this has been quite a race of attrition here, Shane, today.
Yeah, no, he broke his wing all on his own. Just watch back there in the stream, yeah, broke his wing all on his own.
Unbelievable.
Jackson looks like he's about to make a move there. He's only 4 tenths behind Zig. That's a great performance for his first race here, Zig. He's in P2. Pains is
retired from the session. So unfortunate for Pains. Looks like that was terminal for himself there with only a lap and a half to go here, Shane, in this Grand Prix. It's been a monumental race to be watching here. Jackson still hasn't given up on that second place. Kali Mack as well, holding on to 4th. If anything happens to the cars in front, something will here. Switchback is gaining on him as well. Quasar. This is yellow flag sector 1. Oh, it's Pains' car coming out, so don't worry about that one, everybody. Looking here with Switchback on Kali Mack because we get a bit of an overview from everyone going down the straight now. This is going to be DRS Central. Quasar as well getting a run. How are they all going to get on into the first corner? Who knows? Quasar double DRS. Lovely jubbly diving it down to the inside of Switchback. Switchback down the inside, but he's out there breaking himself massively. He's not taking himself out of contention with that one. So, and it's the last lap.
Keep an eye on Quasar now. He's on the fresh set soft, but pretty much fresh. He's one of the 3 guys that pit out of the top runners. So he might have an opportunity here to get Kali Mack before the end of the race.
Well, indeed, we're on board with him now. We're on board with Quasar. Checking it out, going
Jackson
through.
might have an opportunity for P2 as well.
Yeah, True Lesmo 1, True Lesmo 2. They go for the final time. DRS is going to be open here. This is where the move needs to stick. Quasar trying to gain on Kali Mack. Jackson trying to gain on second place, but not quite for any of them at the moment. True Ascari for the final time. taking a bit of a curb advantage there. Quasar trying everything he can. It looks like just Coconuts and Switchbacker side by side too. Quasar going for the move in Parabolica down the inside. Great stuff. What a great maneuver from himself. Absolutely brilliant. And it looks like Passassin wins the Grand Prix just ahead of Suzuki with Jackson there. And we're having a look. Big, massive accidents there down the straight because of the AI is having a great one altogether. Deadly. Unbelievable. But holy moly.
P2 with penalties, and Jackson moves down to P5. Great performance there by Ziggler, for P3.
2 cars off to the side. What a great one. And
yeah,
Guthrie coming in 11th there, rounding out the top 11 there, the finishers. But Calimac getting the driver of the day. But holy moly, Shane, I think every single one of them drivers deserves a medal for surviving that race.
Yeah, they do. Fair play to them.
Absolutely class.
I got a bounce. I was supposed to be gone an hour ago, but sure.
Shane, it's been an absolute pleasure, I have to say. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much as always. Have a good one. God bless you. Good luck. So, that's it, everybody. Passassin is your race winner once again. It seems the unstoppable machine, but sooner or later, the unstoppable force meets an unmovable object. So, once again, Passassin wins the Grand Prix ahead of what has to be said, a fantastic race there from Calimac, and Zigazook there in third. He came second on track, but fair play to the two runner-up spots there, second and third. Just Coconuts in fourth, Jackson in fifth, Quasar is sixth, Judagomo seventh, Oliver eighth, Spidey in ninth. After all his trials and tribulations today, he'll be happy enough with that, I suppose. Switchback in 10th, and then Guthrie in 11th. But major storylines today: Pains out, Canet out, Itchy out, Toad, Bambino, Optic, Players, Tumba, everyone having a shocker there, finding the barrier. What a race of attrition, everybody. But it's been an amazing Grand Prix, it has to be said. We're going to try and get a couple of these guys into the chat if we can. Let's have a look here. But yeah, what a race, everybody. It has to be said. These guys pushing each other from, it has to be, honest to God, like since lap 2, lap 1 onwards, lap 2, unbelievable. The drivers there making it through them safety car periods earlier on in the race. But they were pushing like mad. So, great car control from these gentlemen out there. Trying to invite some people here. There we go. Passassin. So, we're going to invite Assassin. I'm not sure about the other players, unfortunately. But let's have a chat with the race winner if he'll have us. Well done, Assassin. Congratulations.
Thank you. That was a crazy race. Yeah.
Unbelievable. How did you find all them safety cars and all that stuff? Like, you just kept your nose clean and you were able to keep everyone at bay.
It wasn't necessary the last couple of laps, but it sure did make things interesting. I saw what happened to Paynes, and it was very unfortunate. It would have been very close in the last few laps. I feel he had a great pace in the race.
Yeah, sick buzz for Paynes there, in fairness. He lost it there, just warming his tyres, it looked like, from ourselves, but we'll have a look at a later stage. But fair play to yourself anyway. The drivers behind there as well, Calimac and all, like everyone just... It was a race of attrition there, Assassin, and you seem to keep your head on your shoulder. So fair play to you once again.
Thank you, and it's a different feeling at winning at Monza in a Ferrari.
Yeah, man, the Tifosi are going wild. I'm happy I have my Schumacher hat on and all, you know, sure, why not? Come here.
It was a great race. I'm glad I was able to be a part of it.
Yeah, man, as always, it's great to have you. Alright, so that's myself, Lemony Tang. Crew was in the commentary booth, and so was Shane today. Until next time, everybody, we are back on board here with Tier 2 on Wednesdays as well. So don't forget to check that out at 10 o'clock as usual. And myself, Lemony Tang, my YouTube channel, I do have some crash analysis videos there coming up shortly with IndyCar and Formula 1, so do check it out. And until next time, everybody, I've been Lemony Tang. This has been the PLR Tier 1 Round 2 from Monza, Italy. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.